Today we have with us Rakesh Gain. He is a software engineer intern at Government of India initiative DigiLocker. He is a Python developer. More on that from Rakesh. So, hi Rakesh, welcome to the Priyansh Khodiyar podcast. I'm so happy to have you,
Yeah,
and
hello.
I'm glad you accepted the invitation.
Yeah, thank you, Priyansh. And I even glad to have me here. Thank you so much for inviting me.
It's just my work to invite amazing guests, and my friend found that this podcast amazing, so he told Rakesh about it, and Rakesh was interested and kind enough to attend this podcast with me. So thank you again. So how was the day?
Yeah, my day was pretty amazing, because here in my college,
Hmm.
annual sports is going on. So never having any classes and enjoying in the sport. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. You can say it.
Getting vacant vacation during a stress break from classes, engineering classes is really helpful.
Yeah, absolutely.
During fest days, we
Yeah,
get
exactly. And as an engineering student, we always like if we get holidays.
always
We
accepted.
love holidays, no? Yeah.
Holidays are always accepted. Yeah. So tell the audience, your friends, something about you. What is Rakesh? What exactly do you believe in, or the kind of work that you do? We will get back on that after. But what is Rakesh? How can you define yourself?
Hello,
Yeah, you are
Priyansh.
audible.
Am
You're
I
audible.
audible?
Yeah, your video just froze, but yeah, you are audible.
Hello. Yeah,
Yes.
actually,
Uh-huh.
Priyansh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, actually, what you asked, I really never got it properly because your voice is just breaking sometimes. So,
Okay, so
can you
I
please
asked,
repeat the
yeah,
question again?
what Rakesh stands for. What is the meaning of your name, and what is Rakesh? How can you define yourself to someone other than your academic achievements and your professional well-being?
Yeah, see, if I really go with my name, right, and if you search it in Google, then you will find it. It's kind of like King of Full Moon Night, right? So I really never go with it actually. But defining more about me, like that currently, I am a third year BTech graduation student.
Yeah.
So just talking about my professional career, like as I am a CSE computer science engineering student, and by luck, or you can say it's just my hard work or a skill maybe, that reach out me to the Government of India initiative, that is DigiLocker, and I really it's really a good opportunity for me. I can't say good, but yeah, it's a great opportunity for me to work with Government of India and work with their
Absolutely.
projects. So yeah.
So,
So yeah, at the beginning I just joined for 3 months.
mhm.
Yeah, that's what they said me, and right after the interview, yeah, I got selected, and I just worked for 3 months. But later, I just extend my time period. Actually, we have that opportunity that, okay, if you are still working, so
Mhm.
they have that opportunity that you can extend your time period. So I worked around 6 to 7 months, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so it's been 6 to 7 months since you're working with DigiLocker.
Yeah, currently I am really not working with DigiLocker, but it's just over.
Yeah, so would you like to tell how it started? Like, did they approach you or your college, or you applied through some portal or some website? How you got to know that DigiLocker is providing internship?
Yeah, it's really a the wonderful question you have asked. So at first, actually, government itself release their notification in I mean many portal, or actually for me, from where I got it, actually one of our senior or college
Mhm.
senior. He is currently in fourth year right now, and I am really very much thankful to that senior. Right? His name is Vicky Sharma.
Okay.
So he just introduced me that, okay, there is something government is providing such kind of internship to the students. and he provided me the links also through which I can apply for it. So that's what I followed, and I filled the entire form. I just uploaded my resume and GitHub links and all. And right after that, it's been around, I guess, 1 week. After 1 week, I just received a call. But actually, as that was my first internship I got during my fourth semester, I guess. Yeah. So I really don't have any previous experience in with any industry. So it's kind of my first interview. And as at that time, it's a lockdown going on throughout the world, right?
Yeah.
So it was just a call, not a video call, just a normal call, and they asked some normal question like related to technical and yeah, related to myself also. It's mix of technical and also HR question. So yeah, right after answering all those questions, they said me, yeah, shortly you will get your confirmation mail if you got selected. But the thing is, I really never received any mail. Uh, it's been, I guess, 3 or 4 days. I really never received anything, any confirmation. Even if I got rejected, I never even received it that you are got rejected. But I thought I might be rejected. I mean, they might rejected me. But yeah, right after 4 day, I think I received a mail, and it was an offer letter, right? So yeah, that's how I got into DigiLocker. And when I start working with DigiLocker, I can say that I even suggest all students that they should even do internships, because it's
Sure.
really help us amazingly. How, see, you know very well, right? So curriculum we have, I will don't go into it more on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So right after that, yeah. So right after that, like we really need real world experience, like
Experience.
working with real world technologies and stack. So yeah, then I when I started working, I really have the knowledge or skill of technologies other than our syllabus. So right after that also, when you work with a team, right? I mean, I am guided by a senior software engineer, his name is Mr. Anand Kumar. So it's just not what I really know, but I really need to learn a lot of things. And truly, what I really know and right after internship, what right now I know is big difference. I can say big difference, because before I know the technologies and all, but in case of real world, development, it's really amazing that we need to learn a lot of things, and really that implementation of those things. It's just not that you learn something and yeah, you just do it, but yeah, how you implement in real world, that's really important. And while developing, working with the things, I really learn a lot of things, how to manage real world processing. And in my resume, I mentioned both the things, like I have the knowledge of front end, back end. So they really asked me during the interview itself that where you will work in front end or back end. So I told them that yes, sir, it will be more comfortable if I will work with back end. So they then later they assigned me projects based on backend itself, and yeah, all those backends are on Python. And yeah, later on, I also got some other task which is also on backend, but that's not related to Python. Rather, it's related to JavaScript, that is based on Express and all. But yeah, I managed to do it also. And while working with backend, right? Like when I develop APIs for government, right? So I need to containerize them inside a Docker and all. I think you may know
Yeah.
it
I
very
know
well, right?
Docker.
Docker.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I even need to work with Docker. I need to containerize my API inside a Docker container. But truly, I really never have any idea of Docker, what it is, how to work with it. But yeah, later I feel that I need to learn, And yes, if you are doing internship, I think you need to become, or it's not about internship. If engineering students are fast learner, it's really help amazing in our career, because
Sure.
technology can change. Today is some other version is there, tomorrow maybe something new technology or some new language will come. So as soon as we will adopt it, it will be very much helpful for us. So yeah, that's how I even learned within few days Docker. And when I started containerizing the applications and all, I really got a lot of error, mostly in case of production, right? In backend, when you will push into production, really it's very much difficult to handle this error. The time when you develop in your local system and all, it's running fine and everything going fine. But when I deployed in real server and all in backend, I'm getting a lot. So yeah, but it's took me, really, it's hardly took me few days to develop this application, but more than developing those, it took more time to solve those
Oh,
errors,
yeah.
bug, right? But yeah, that's a great thing that I even learned a lot of things, the handling bugs and all. So that's how it's I completed my internship. Yeah, there is many more things, but if I
Hmm.
even gonna say all, it will take the entire night. So yeah, I might thought to stop here.
Well, it's amazing that you got such a cool internship while being in your fourth semester of college. That too, not from a tier one or tier two college. For those who don't know, Rakesh is from BPUT, Biju Pattnaik University of Technology.
Yeah.
So one
Yes.
cannot
Yes.
say like Amazon. I don't think most MNCs visit the campus, but I'm after this internship, I am damn sure you will have many opportunities open for you all around the world. Like when you mentioned Docker, I was like, does government of India even use these containerization techniques, Kubernetes? Like I was a bit shocked, but it's good they use these things. It was a huge, of course, it was a huge learning experience for you, as you mentioned. Like you learned Docker within two to 3 days, and that's really cool, man.
Yeah.
Not everyone can do that, but since you had the opportunity, you just hit the hammer right into the nail when it was hot. Amazing.
Yeah, and the thing is, we can't say that. I even can't say that. Okay, I am master in Docker, but yeah, if you say me that okay, containerizing the APIs which I have created, or I can say like application which if I will develop with Django, Flask, and this technology, then yeah,
Mhm.
it is very easy to containerize them, and because I already love those things, so that's why. But yeah, learning is a kind of question, and that's particularly if I say in the field of computer science. So
It's a
the more
continuous
you will,
process.
go, it's yeah, the more deep it is.
All right. So if a beginner is watching you right now, which language would you suggest him for backend or her for backend? Like, I know technologies come and go. You should not stick with one language, but if given a choice, what would you choose? JavaScript or Python?
Yeah, see, it's completely, I can say it's completely depend, because based on use cases,
Mhm.
right? When it came to backend, but if someone is a beginner and want to, before coming to backend, they really, I might say the thing that when I started, I am from a bio and math background, right?
Okay.
So I really never have any idea relating to this programming language and all. So when I started with C programming language, and you know
Mhm.
very well, in most of our universities, C or C++ is kind of a
Starting
language
point.
which we start learning from, yeah, from second semester, or in some universities it's from first semester.
Right.
So later I even have Java in my first name, and then Python
Mhm.
in my fourth sem. So, but if I say about my learning process, I even learn Java also because it's there in semester. I need to learn. Then later I start liking Python, so that's why I picked that language. And when I grabbed the concept, then I moved to backend. But if someone is a beginner who is watching me right now, so I must say them that you should start with C or C++. Why? Because it will, build your logic building. because in case of Python and maybe in Java also, right? Yeah, in C++ also you will get libraries like STL and all. But if you start with this C or C++ kind of language, they never provide you that much features like your Python or Java and all this advanced programming will do. That's why these languages will, improve your logic building capabilities or logical
Sure.
thinking. So I think, yeah, they beginners should go with this language, and later based on their requirement they can switch. But
Hmm.
the question again, let me come back to the question that you asked, that if someone is want to do backend,
Yeah.
then which language he or she should choose, right? So as I mentioned, it's completely depend on use cases, but still it's also depend on that with which technologies you are already familiar. Let's suppose you learned Python and all already, then it is good to go with Django or Flask, because
Mhm.
two frameworks were there. For Java, JavaScript, you can go with Express. But if you want to grab backend as within a short span of time, then I can say you can go with Express, because you will cover it within, less time. But
Mhm.
if you wish to go with Django, then it will take a long time to learn it. And it is a large scale, application. The application which you will build with Django, it is kind of large scale, and the security feature and all is pretty good as compared to Express, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the beginners watching this video, and I'm sure they will be watching, your insights, Rakesh insights are just golden. Note them down somewhere. It will definitely help you. So next,
Yeah, sure.
since you said that you were from bio and math background, so while you joined
Yeah.
college, did you know what you had to do in college? Like any fantasy, like this is what college should be, this is how the college was shown to us, and I expect these things from college. And was your dream or that image kind of fulfilled? I don't think so.
So, Priyansh, first of all, it's a bit hard for a
It is
biomath
hard.
student to
It is
pick
hard.
this, yeah, programming and all immediately, because we never have such logical thinkings that required for a programming language, right?
But you did
But
great.
yeah, math, yeah, but in math, that yeah, it is pretty helpful, because yeah, math is a kind of thing without that you can't go with CS, right? So
Mhm.
but still you need that logical thinking, like what really a programming language needs. So it's a bit hard actually. I found it hard when I was start learning that how this ifs, it is very easy, like ifs, how this if and all working, but logically we never have any such idea, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, we need to, I really spent around a year, I can say, to learn a single language, that is C. And when I learn it completely,
Mhm.
I have the wonderful base on that language. Then later it's really never took me a lot of time to learn other languages, because concepts are same. After all, the for loop is for loop. That's
Yeah.
even in the C, even in Java and Python, whatever language it is.
I would to suggest learn up to looping structures in any language, then you can easily shift to multiple programming language depending upon what you want to use in future. It's all the same there. Just some uses curly braces, some do not use. Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you should not stick to a single language, and that is not possible, right? Because when you enter into an industry, and it might possible that today's Python is famous and Python is needed for AI, ML, and all. That's why you should go with it. And let's suppose tomorrow maybe some other language. Like recently, you have seen that something called Thailand, right?
Yeah, yeah, Pylang. I've heard
Yeah.
Pylang.
So yeah, some this new things will come, right? So if this popularity will go on, and industry are accepting that languages and all as soon as they can, because it's let's suppose it is providing a lot of feature and all, definitely industry will adopt those technologies. So even if you know something, let's suppose you know Java, you know Python and all, but definitely you need to switch to that technology or language immediately. But yeah, the concept as if you know the concepts and all, like and
Mhm.
the very beginning, one more thing I forgot to mention is that why I said to go with C and C plus plus,
Yeah.
because learning language is easy. I mean, yeah, learning language is okay, but the thing is, in the background, you even need to learn a lot of things, like right your computer when you are declaring. I mean, yeah, if you are new, you might don't know. I mean, if you are a beginner, declaring and all might not be the concept you will get directly. But yeah, when in languages and all, declaring a variable and all is there. So how memory and all is allocated, where is allocated, and all these things are pretty well explained in C and C++
C, C++.
so
Right.
far my research. So those are the concepts you really need to know. So that's why if you go with it, you will even get those concepts, and it is really necessary.
Of course. So if people are confused, like what is memory management, just Google CALLOC or MALLOC. You will get the things what Rakesh just said.
Yeah, exactly.
And one more
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah.
Rakesh mentioned about Bhailang. So Bhailang is a language built by Indian developers. It's a parody language
Yeah.
built using TypeScript. So if anyone is interested,
TypeScript.
I will attach the link to it. It's a really cool language. You will love it. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Rakesh. So suppose I give you a time machine and you have the
Okay.
power to go back 5 years in your past to meet the younger
Mm-hmm.
Rakesh. What one
Mm-hmm.
advice would you like to give yourself? Like if at
Okay.
that time you will be in class 10th, I guess, somewhere near class
Okay.
10th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, it was a wonderful question raised by you. So, first of all, even if I have a time machine, actually the thing is right now, currently I know where I am. Like I am an engineer and what I am doing. It
Yeah,
might possible that if I go back and change something, I might not be here then when I come
of
back.
course.
Right. So, yeah, so I try not to change anything in my past because it might not possible that I am here today and joining this podcast, obviously. So yeah, but yeah, one thing I will definitely suggest myself that to one more thing, Priyansh,
Hmm.
still people are start judging you if you will start speaking with English and all, and the thing they will say, you should go with your mother language, right? Why you guys are using a foreign language? And the amazing thing here is
Hmm.
the people who are in power or who are saying this thing that you should go with your motherland, right? Just go with their history, their parents, I mean, sorry, their children, their kids are why studying in foreign countries. You are sending your children to foreign country, but you are saying we should use our mother language. Why?
ये
Right.
सब दोगलापन
So
है.
if I will, if I have that opportunity, when I go back, then I could say myself that yeah, because Priyansh, I am actually from a BSc, right? Means Odia medium school.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's why I might say suggested myself again that yeah, Rakesh, from now onwards you should focus on English and all these languages in more. So yeah, that's it.
Well, for people who say that you should speak more in your mother tongue language, that's all right. But I think one thing you might not know is India does not have any official language. So people like said before, like Hindi and English are India's official language. It is not. Government of India has not declared any language as its official language, so you are free to use any language, whichever you choose. And if people use
Hmm.
English, then there is no bad in it. English opens your opportunity gateway to all around the country. Almost half of the country use
Yeah,
English.
exactly.
Even China uses English
Hmm.
these days. So it's
Yeah.
better to learn English than Chinese if you want in a from a perspective of career. And if you're talking to your friends, definitely talk in the language which they are comfortable in. And if you speak with them in English, then they might think, yeah, this guy is showing off.
Yeah, and Priyansh, one more thing is that, right, currently, that is, I feel like here in India, it's kind of mindset of
Mhm.
people, and they really need to change it. Like immediately, we need to adopt, right? What world is adopting? Like world is right now, if their industries are completely shifted on English language.
Mhm.
It's not that I work in an IT company and let's suppose I am a kind of manager or anything like in that company. I should not. It's not that I can speak with them in any language that I am comfortable with, right?
Right.
So there I consider one language that is English because most of they are comfortable in it. So if that is adoptable, why don't I too adopt it? And that is the problem, right? Like if you say like we already have the technology just by sitting in my home, I can text you whatever I wish immediately within a few seconds. That text will reach out to you and you can know it. So the feature of post and all is still exists. So why should
Sure.
I go with post and all? Rather, the, the thing which is faster or adaptable, why don't I should also adopt it? That is the kind of thing. So if English is the kind of thing everyone is accepting it, and people wish to go with it, right?
Mhm.
See, and one more thing, Priyan. Actually, I don't want to talk on it more
You
because
can,
it's
you
kind
can,
of controversy.
you can.
But yeah, let me tell you. See, the teacher of government schools, why they are sending their kid to private
Private
schools?
schools.
Why? Because they even never have that much confidence that yes, I am teaching wonderfully to the kids. I mean, you are a teacher, you never have that much confidence that you are teaching very well. That's why you are sending your kid to a private school. Definitely, that might be the reason,
Mhm.
right? So in those cases, if you say you are educated, if you say that okay, you should use this language, not that at all, then there is no point of arguing.
Sure, you cannot argue with them. Even teachers will not let you prove themselves wrong. So there's no way. And people should be less judgmental. And if they are not, they are judging you every now and then that you should do this, do that. So one piece of advice for anyone, just do not care whatever they say. Do not take their
Yeah,
judgment
exactly.
seriously. Just ignore. You will be really happy ignoring
Mhm.
their advices or judgments.
And
Everyone at the
seriously,
end of the
guys,
day, yeah.
yeah, seriously, remember one thing: as soon as you adopt the things which world is adopting, you will be in the next stage. Otherwise, just people will let you, leave you, and they will move forward.
Sure, sure. You cannot just sit back and see what people are doing, what they are saying. Just adopt whenever you can, even if it is new technology. Like, have you used Next.js?
Not yet, actually.
Okay.
Actually, currently I am, learning React. So I think,
Yeah.
yeah, right after React, I can go with it.
Yeah. Next.js is React library, and please definitely check out. It's super fast. Of course, along with it, you
Mhm.
should just see Vite. I think you know it already. Vite. It's also a
Wait.
dynamic site generator, kind of dynamic. You can even make dynamic sites. Sorry, static site.
Mhm.
It's a kind of
Okay.
static site generator. It's really fast, comparable to Next.js.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. I will check out it also.
Sure, man. Then, yeah, I think we just have a couple of minutes before we can wrap this show. So, usually I ask people, you might have seen in my previous videos or not, I am not sure. A segment is there,
Mhm.
Rajma Chawal segment. So, in which I ask,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yes.
so I was kind of thinking that with time constraints, I might not be able to ask you the questions of this
No, no,
segment.
no.
But yeah, we can move
No,
forward with it.
actually, yes, exactly, Priyansh. Yeah, we can even, yeah, we can talk for more 10 or 15 more minutes. It's completely fine.
Sure, sure. It's nice talking to you. Anyways, okay. So the Rajma Chawal, the Rajma Chawal segment of the Priyansh Khodiyar podcast. First question: are you a cat person or a dog person?
Definitely dog person.
Dog person. Okay, -1. Favorite actor?
Favorite actor, yeah, Allu Arjun.
Allu Arjun. Nice. Favorite movie? Anyone, not
Favorite
specific.
movie, yeah, Maharshi.
Favorite food?
Favorite food, actually, I like sweets a lot.
Sweets a lot. Yeah, that kind of answers the question. I mean, favorite fast food, like when you go out from the street side, what you wish to eat, like what gives water in your mouth? Gupchup, is it?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you can say kind of
All right. Favorite color?
black.
Favorite sport?
Favorite sport, yeah, I can say football.
Football. Okay. Are you single?
Yes, still.
Okay. Do you have anything to say about Purushottam Pandey, the guy who referred you?
Yeah, definitely. He is one of my wonderful friend actually, and most of the time, we have conversation on technologies. Yeah, because our stack is kind of on it, and we are together always working as a team. Yeah, always Purushottam Pandey and me, because here, in my college,
Mhm.
we are currently we are the coordinator leads of our, because we are in third year, right? So our fourth year never gonna involved in this thing. So currently, me, Purushottam, we are leading our coding club here in my college, that's Code Breakers.
Good
So yeah,
breakfast.
it's really always wonderful working with him. And the best thing is, right now, I think in next month,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we will next month, or no, May, June. I think in June we will also go for a Smart India hackathon,
Hacker.
because
Yeah.
we got selected from our college. Yeah, in internal hackathon. And the
Congratulations.
best thing here is, yeah, thank you so much. And we got first rank in our college.
Sure, right. You two lead the college coding round, and there might be something in your idea or in your capability that you stood first in your college. That's intuitive. Like anyone can say these guys have something and they should go with their idea to represent their college in India. So when's the
Yeah.
date? When are you going? Next month.
Actually, date is yet to fixed by the
No.
government of
Mhm.
India. Actually, yeah, in their website it is written that in between the first or second month of July. No, sorry, June. Yeah.
Okay. All the best for it, and I hope you make your college name and state name and country name proud with your
Yeah.
intuitive
Thank
idea
you
or
so much,
innovative
Priyansh.
idea.
But yeah, we will try our best to do it. Thank you so much.
The whole college looks to their seniors to achieve something. Okay.
Yeah.
How many languages do you speak? All right,
Four languages.
excluding
Yeah,
programming
four
languages.
languages. Yeah, exactly. Excluding programming languages, I'm saying four languages. That is Odia, Hindi, English, and Bengali. Yeah.
Bengali. Yeah. So we have a Bengali guy with us today as a guest, the first Bengali guy to feature in this show. Okay, what is the meaning of Machar Jol? I never got it. Is it a Bengali word, I guess?
Yeah, exactly. It's a curry, right? Fish curry.
Fish curry.
And in Bengali, actually, fish is known as mach, right?
Mach.
And we used to refer jhol is curry. So, yeah, fish curry.
Nice. Like Machar Jol word was used by many of my friends. Some of them were Bengali, and I just kind of thought, why are they saying this word like always? Okay.
Yeah.
Any question that you thought I should ask you, but I didn't ask you? I kind of missed asking you, and you were desperate to, yeah, I want to say this, I want to say this.
Not really, but I think when I said that, okay, yeah, the thing is, yeah, I think two questions I really have it. That is, asked that who is your favorite actress.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that right after asking favorite actor, you should ask that, but you should not
Okay.
ask. Second thing is, why still you are single? That might be a possible question that you should follow through. But yeah, you never.
Well, yeah. Who is your favorite actress?
Actually,
Tell us.
Nidhi Agarwal.
Nidhi Agarwal. Well, I might not know from her name, but I might have seen her somewhere. Any favorite movie of Nidhi? Like which people can relate
Yeah.
to?
Mm-hmm.
Which people can relate to who do not know Nidhi as an actress? Any favorite movie of her? Of
Uh,
yours?
yeah, Mr. Majnu.
Mr. Majnu. It's a Bollywood film, right?
No, actually, it's a Tollywood film.
Tollywood film.
But yeah, you can get, yeah, because she's a Tollywood heroine. So.
Well, South Indian movie lovers will definitely get what you said.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, so do you have any questions for me? Yeah, feel free to ask.
Yeah, actually, so far I have gone through this much conversation, but I really get very less time to know much about you. So I would love to know about you. So can you please tell me about yourself?
Well, as people know, they call me by the name Priyansh. I'm a kind of a silent. I was um, the main reason for starting this podcast was I wanted to connect with people, what they think, how they speak. Like in college, you do not necessarily get all the cool people. The majority of people you get are either in the rat race or they are just so much frustrated with their life. So they do not usually have the eagerness or will to do something great. They are not that much motivated. So I started this podcast on that basis. And about me, I am an engineer. Like, okay, engineers kind of do these things only. You cannot expect someone from other background. You can expect, but it is less likely that non-engineers can do
Yeah.
something. Also, I am a technical writer. I write at Medium at ZRIYANSH. You can check out my blogs. Apart from that,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
am a
sure.
brother. I am a son. I am a cousin to my wonderful cousins. And that pretty much says I'm from IT department. My branch is IT, information technology. I also code primarily in Go language and kind of know a bit about data structures and algorithms, kind of prepping for the interviews. Apart from that, Priyansh is a good guy. Is a friendly
Wow.
and helpful guy. So if anyone who knows me will
Yeah.
always say good things about me. Yes, I'm kind of bragging about myself, but I like to help people. I like to, if they are unaware of something, if they do not know something and I can help them with that, I make sure at least I give them some time or some resources so they can learn those things if they are interested. Anything else you would like to know about me?
Yeah, Priyansh. Yeah, definitely. The point you said that you are a kind of friendly guy. Definitely. So far, this conversation I just came to know. Yeah, it's really amazing, man. Talking to you, I really feel very good throughout. I mean, yeah, throughout the day, it was a wonderful day for me.
Yeah.
But that wonderfulness, doubled right after this conversation. So thank you so much, man, for having this conversation. It was really amazing.
Yeah, sure. If things will be right, then I will ask you again to be my next guest after some episodes. After, I mean,
I really,
you get a like placement, you just become a software engineer at some MNC or a cool company. I will definitely ask you to
yeah.
again come to this show and share your experiences with the limited audience that I have right now. And let's see what happens, what the future holds for us.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, Priyansh. I would love to join this podcast once again. I'm enjoying this amazing time with you.
Okay, do you invest in stock market? Just random question.
Uh, yeah, I do.
So when I asked you if you had the opportunity to go back 5 years in the past, so would you like to do some investments?
Actually, yeah, it's kind of a good question, right? But uh, I actually, to be honest, at that time we really never have such features like right now we have just using our phones. We are investing to just by sitting in our home because at that
Mhm.
time you just need to move to the stock market and all. So I don't think so. I really,
Yeah, else that would be what? That wouldn't be called as insider trading, but you just manipulated the whole market.
yeah, exactly.
I wish time travel was never possible, else very bad things will happen. Like they show in the movie. Well, some good
Yeah,
things too might happen, and let's leave that to our engineers who are working. I think some people might be working on the time travel thing. What do you think?
yeah,
Do you
might
believe in
be.
aliens?
Yes, ideally, because as per some research, I even saw that they are saying, yeah, why possible that some other, like we, right? See, currently world is limited to us, I can say, right? Like we are in a world, right?
Mhm.
It is limited to us. Outside that world, it might possible that another world is there. Who knows? Where other people like us may be living there, because
Doing
we never
podcasts.
reached that much distance. Yeah, yeah, it's possible, Priyansh, because we never explored all the things, and I don't know how much time it might take to explore entire. I can't say universe because universe is kind of thing which I don't think it's possible to explore the entire universe. But if possibly, maybe somewhere some other universe is there where humans are living like
Mhm.
us, or maybe some other animals like us.
Well, the possibility is 100%. We just are a fraction of the whole universe. The concept of multiverse
Yeah,
that Marvel teaches us, or the movies they make, is something I don't think is possible, but it's good to see those things, exciting things happen in multiverse. I might
yeah,
be asking you some different set of questions, or I might be in your seat and you might be taking my interview or podcast, you can say.
yeah. It's possible.
The thinking, the thought process behind the concepts. I don't know who started this, but it's really exciting to think about it. And we can talk for a day with, let me call a guest who's interested in this the next. So do you have any referrals?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any cool friends would you like to appoint or promote?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I have some friend, and they
Yeah,
even
just call
love to
Piyush to come to
join.
this show when he gets time.
Yeah, definitely. I will talk with him for it.
Sure. So I hope the next podcast after this one will be with Piyush Pandey. He is my childhood friend, and we can surely
Okay.
resonate on many things which we did in school and
Yeah.
at college. Cool then.
Mm-hmm.
Any last thing would you like to say?
Yeah, actually, Priyansh, I even having the question. I think, yeah, I should ask you that will you gonna release this podcast in your YouTube?
Yeah, sure. The podcast will be on YouTube shortly after I end this session.
Yeah, wow, it's really wonderful seeing me on YouTube for the first time. Really, it's really
Yeah,
amazing for
sure.
me, and I even yeah, let my friends know that yeah, I am somewhere in YouTube. Please check out it, guys.
Of course, of
So
course.
okay, yeah, you even provide me those links and all. So
Of
it would
course.
be
That's
great to
my
share with
duty.
them.
That's my duty. I will provide you all the links whenever
Yeah,
it
all
will be
right.
posted. And I expect you to share it with your friends or juniors. They might well get some cool advices that you just shared. It will help them. The insights you
Yeah,
had during
sure.
your
I will
internship.
definitely share.
Yeah, the DigiLocker internship is a
Yes.
big thing. It's not a small thing. I said, okay, what was the stipend of the internship? If you are comfortable sharing that.
No, 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 no stipend, no stipend. DigiLocker is really not providing any internship because it's come under government of India, and if something came under government, so government always tries to save money, so they are not providing at all.
Yes, India has a lot of talent, and I think they are just extracting the talent to the maximum possible level they can. But it's a good thing. Experience is far, far
Yeah,
better
actually,
than money.
yeah, always, always, Jans. Until and unless we are experienced or we are, filled with that much knowledge we require to enter into industry, I think it's not just we judge by free or they are providing stipend, but yeah, you need to learn it until don't just think for money and all. Just go into
Just
it.
go for it. The internships will teach you many more things. So with this, we
Many more.
wrap up our conversation with Rakesh again. Thank you so much for taking out the time. You said you were busy after 8, but you were generous enough to be with us more 20 minutes into the podcast. Thank you, Rakesh.
Thank you so much, Priyansh. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be here. I
So
really enjoyed and loved it. So thank you.
yeah. So this marks the end of this show. Stay tuned for more amazing guests that I will try to bring on this show, which they will share amazing insights. I have a few guests. I won't reveal the name, but they are actually founders and they have got funding from Y Combinator. So if anyone is watching, you have some great content coming up. Till then, stay safe. You are watching Priyansh Khodiyar podcast. Bye bye.